Hey, hey. I wish I wouldn't have to tap on them buttons just to flip the camera around. Come on now, TikTok. But y'all do so much, so I ain't gonna hate. I'm not gonna hate on TikTok. Shoot. Features are immaculate. Oh, goodness. I needed to come out today. The other trail is a little bit too icy, but I do want to be by the water. I just don't know how to make my way down. So, uh-uh. I know that wasn't no hog screaming like no little boy. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing to be alive. It's amazing to be alive. Whew, it's amazing to be alive on live. I am in more of a conscious awareness. It's like I can't just limit this feeling that I have to optimism. I really, hey, how you doing? I really am in a state of clarity. And I say that to say, over the course of weeks, I wonder if y'all could hear me. If somebody could drop a thumbs up or something like that, or like the chat, like the live, if y'all can hear me well. This is what I'm working with right now. So I'm going downhill and I'm trying to go to the water. If y'all new here, hi, my name's Jasmine, aka Peace of Mind, and we do stuff like this. So I don't know what y'all might catch me doing next time when I feel led to get on live, but I just had to share. I just had to share. So I'm in a state of optimism right after being faced. It seems like I'm in this constant battle with grief and acceptance. And what I'm realizing now is that life is giving you opportunities and glimpses, but you have to be willing and ready to receive. And so I'm noticing, right, the dynamic between motivation and discipline, efforts and frequency, and what is making substantial strides within all of that has been my frequency. It's been my frequency. I hope y'all can hear me. I hope y'all can hear me. But it has been the dynamic of frequency and discipline has been more what is the word that I'm looking for? Has just brought me closer to what I need. And so um understanding that when rejection comes my way and knowing the ways that grief has really just formatted a different heart posture for me, I know that this, like right now, is my only opportunity to embrace this. Like literally, when I come back to this, even in a few hours, it will never be the same. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but this is your time and this is your moment to seize whatever opportunity that's coming your way and to really pick up those old things, those talents that have made you you and that have given you peace and that have given you clarity and love and true abundance. this not that type of life. I'm not battling nobody. I'm just out here just giving y'all a word of encouragement for today, because I know I definitely needed it. Um, so yes, y'all, it's all about getting into alignment. Being rejected is not fun. Being rejected is not fun. Having to constantly grieve and grieve and grieve is not fun. But when you are able to recognize the frequency, you kind of get the leverage, you know, the opportunity, and you get to see, okay, the ego. The ego is the one that is trying to win the battle. But really, I need to define what this moment means for me and my heart. And I'm getting like these crazy aggressive no's. Like, I mean, like volatile, just like mean. And I'm not a mean person. I'm stern. I am a mother, and I'm a businesswoman, and I have had to deal with life, but that would never have me scathed or have me wanting to project that type of energy onto anyone else. But the way that I have been just rejected, God used that for redirection, and I wouldn't have learned or had a better understanding of what is not for me and how it feel when something is not for me. And so sometimes you gotta embrace how God is breaking you, so that way when He come back to rebuild you, none of the things that you wanted previously or even considered the person that you was, it does not resonate. You do not identify with any of that. So I want y'all to go out there and just live life like you mean it, like you want it, like it is your last day. Because none of this stuff around you, nothing stays the same. But one thing for certain, your most valuable currency is your time. It's your time. It's your time and your energy compiled together, and you have to know without a doubt that you are divinely aligned to whatever moment, whatever season that you are in. After we take away the ego, after we take away the ego and we realize what's happening in this moment, then we're left with embrace, and we're left with true understanding. We're left with clarity over the situation. It's literally just a person having a human experience. And life is going to throw some different things at you. It's going to throw some different things at you. I've had several conversations with people that have said, like, well, I choose not to perform at 100% because of my environment. But when we know that nothing is consistent, nothing is because of my environment. But when we know that nothing is consistent, and we are really putting that frequency to the test, we have an understanding, okay, things change. Things change. As long as what I'm putting out here is good, I'm going to get good back. And when I don't get the good things back, then guess what? It's not for me. If it don't feel good. And I think we get beside the moment, and we get beside understanding how God is working a thing in our lives, and that ego come in and kind of, it just steals the joy. It robs you because we turn to comparison, because the ego just has this unhinged appetite that you can never fuel, like you can never fuel the ego. You can't. You can't, because it's such a huge appetite that it'll rob you of just all aspects of joy. So when you know that you can test your frequency in a way of abundance, you're in natural flow. To me, right? But it's green and it just signifies the abundance when you are in the natural flow of life. So you got to raise your frequency up. You got to raise your frequency up for today, and you don't expect anything, especially not from man. You expect it because you know that this is the way that it's supposed to go. I put my efforts in every single day to be the best person that I can possibly be. Every day, every day. And you just got to know that God is working this thing. He's working this thing for you, for your own good, and for His divine purpose. So when you are tested and you coming up and you're facing rejection, and you're facing just all of these things, and they're minute, but you've allowed for your peace to be robbed and taken from you in increments. You have to consider what is really happening. What might be drawn out of me? What's going on? Why do I feel this type of pressure over my life? And when you consider that you aren't putting in 100% effort, know that you don't have a control really over how people experience you. But every time that people have their experience or their perception of you, you are faced with, I didn't put in 100%. You're faced with your own decisions. I like that quote, we are born looking like our parents and then we die looking like our decisions. And so when you don't put that 100% in the effort, imagine what you're not getting back. They said the birds don't question their next meal. That amount of rejection that you're facing, consider what you have today. What is enough? What is sufficient for today that's getting you through? That's allowing for you to be at peace in the moment. Rejection ain't that bad. It really is redirection. Because at the end of the day, hey, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be okay. They say that grief is just love with nowhere to go. And we're going to face grief every single day. And we're going to face those hardships of having to navigate with a heart that might feel like it's just aching all over. But God gave us another day. And I can say, God gave me another day. Look at this. I would be so happy to even enjoy this for a couple of minutes every single day. My regular life is sometimes it can be a little chaotic, but you never want the love back that you gave to a thing or to a person. Just be in flow. Be in flow. That's your servitude for your human experience. You, you don't want that. It was conjured up specifically for that time. And so people and things come into your life for a reason and a season. And I can truly attest to that. Y'all, I went out for an interview at my old job location. It was at a hospital. But It just didn't resonate anymore. It didn't feel like the energy in the air. It felt as though it was just old to me. The lens that I was able to see through now and just walking through the halls, it just felt old. I didn't resonate with that version of myself anymore that even wanted to be there. The other day I seen a red hawk that flew right in front of me, and I'll call her a she. It was a she. Um, she kept trying to take off, flying, flying. I noticed. I said, "Wait a minute, that's blood, and that's a squirrel." Okay, and she kept trying to take off and take off and take off. And so at first, I realized for myself, you gotta stop picking up dead things because that will affect the way you take off. You can't keep holding on to it. You will not be able to take off holding on to dead things. That was number one. Then I sat with it for about a week, and I realized when they strike their prey, sometimes they might kind of stomp on it for a little bit. They'll fly up, fly back down, fly up, fly back down. And so that kind of awakened the the business part of me, the person that is like, hey, you got to get up, get your fight back. And they say, when a red hawk presents itself to you, that, you do have to watch your surroundings, but it's time for you to take your role in leadership. And I share that with y'all. That's really personal. And you just, it's a bunch of other things. But y'all can look up a red tail hawk and see if that signifies anything for you. But when you acknowledge a transformation, nothing that happens to you in this moment of time is by chance, is by happenstance, or that is in vain. It's not. It's not. Take the signs in all around you. I'm going to tell you, the foreshadowing of life is crazy. Sometimes it's not even foreshadowing. Sometimes it's literally like, whew, right dead in your face. Especially when you pray to God and you say, please, God, make it plain for me. You told me to write the vision and make it plain, but I need some chat GPT or some chat GPT, some God prayer and tenacity. It might be on to something. I need some GPT. I need for you to make it plain for me, God, and He will come along and He'll make it plain for you. So when you find yourself in seasons where it's not rejection, it's redirection, and you making those prayers to say, God, release any and everything that's not for me, He might release some things for you. And even if you want to go further in your prayer, don't be afraid. Like, God really wants your hand in life overall. But when you make those prayers, God, remove anything that's not for me. Okay, God, please let me know in the test. Because I don't know how much peace I can get if I don't have the clarity to say, lay this thing down forever. Be real with God. He gonna be able to sift your heart. Because that's what's happening in life anyways. That's why we all have the same human experience. He's sifting us. He's sifting us. Any impurity, that's why we experience pressure. That's why we get hot when we experience pressure. You are gold. You are golden. And everything happens in divine alignment. Don't be afraid to tell God, hey, I need your help. I need clarity over a situation. And you never know how God might be using separations. I know for me, I need to strengthen up for my boundaries. I need to also be more open to communicate. And I also need to know that there's certain ways to deal with certain things with certain people. But until I get clarity over that, my prayer is always, God, please cover my mouth, my eyes, my ear gates, but cover my mouth so that way I don't do anything that's going against your will. I don't say anything to anybody that's going against your will. If it don't feel right for me and it's not coming from a heart posture of just standing tall and firm and with love, then y'all, it's not right. It's not right. So I love y'all so much. I'm about to go and continue on with my hike. And I love y'all. I thank you so much for joining this live. Just talking about, for the people that just joined, just talking about how rejection is redirection. And we all have the same human experience to go out and be abundant. But we have to make sure that we're raising our frequency up so that way we can attract the things that are actually for us. But all things work for the good of the Lord. All things do. You just have to embrace the flow. You have to embrace the flow. No matter how aggressive the rejection is, you say thank you and you move things along. Thank you. Okay, that's not for me. Thank you. Thank you for making it clear. Thank you for making it plain, God. And you move things along. We're going to come up against a lot of our own principalities. And the only thing we have to do is take account of the principality. What is God showing me in my life? What is God showing me about me in my life? That's it. That's the accountability part. That's all that you can do. It's like, why did this person treat me like that? What is this showing me, God? Nope. Why I keep getting rejection from these jobs? Nope. Nope. Say, God, what you showing me? What are you showing me in this moment? I came down by the water. I didn't really anticipate that, but I wanted it. I wanted it, and that was my frequency. And I was supposed to be taking a different path. Something told me to come down here. I'm not familiar with this park too much. Something told me to come down here, and I'm. It's like I'm standing at the stage. I don't know if y'all ever seen Baby Boy, but it's like I am. What did he say? I am the master. Wait, what did he say? He said I am the something. My abilities. I don't know, but I'm feeling it now. I used to be laughing. I used to be like Pete. I'm not laughing no more because what he was saying was true. And also I have even I've started saying things to God with a smile on my face, and it has literally instantly rose my frequency up to where I'm like, oh, I just was bawling out in tears. I just was sad and upset. I was so frustrated. I was so doubtful over my situation. And when I say things with a smile, and when I die with a smile, when I say things with a smile on my face, instant, just clarity. It lifts my mood up. I'm more motivated, dedicated to do whatever it is that I need to do. And then I find, okay, God, this is true encouragement. This is true discipleship. This is something that's leading me to better ever like that I could possibly even imagine. And I wish that I could share with y'all all the things that I go through, but only for the point and purpose for y'all to see. Great day to you. For the purpose and point for y'all to see how God really worked. How God really worked. I had to make a very, very tough decision. And I had actually laid down a talent. And I didn't return to any type of web page, any type of sponsored post or anything. I had paid no attention to it. It was completely the furthest thing from my mind. And the day when I decided to make a specific decision for myself, I go on Instagram and boom, there's a big post about this place that I had laid down years ago. And I thought that I had sacrificed a part of myself to pick up something else that is now no longer serving me. But now, somebody who is ready for the vision, somebody who is authentically and divinely and who has cleared their frequency to pick this thing back up. God said, I'm gonna put it in your pocket. It don't matter how old you are. It don't matter how old you are. It don't matter if you have to start from scratch. But just know that God is doing it, like He doing it on your behalf. You just got to be ready for it. So when I say that time, energy is your highest and best currency, the money will come. Keep your frequency, keep your spirit, keep your spirit. Do not let the world break you in your spirit. I can get on here and be smiling and laughing, which I'm about to in a minute, because we not going through life scathed and hurt and living in doubt and constantly pining and griping and wanting, things that's not for us and taking rejection as if there's something wrong with us. No, it's redirection. It's redirection. It does not matter how many times you have to start over, as long as you start and you are moving and you are in flow, y'all. Be in flow. Be in flow. Do not let your own ego rob you of the joy that is life, of your experience, of your blessings. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, y'all. Before I experienced this transformation over my life, I kept remembering a certain time in my life where I was on my deathbed. And I'm like, damn, how did I forget that? How did I forget? Like, that's crazy. That's the reason that I get up every day and I'm making sure that I'm being active. I'm making sure that I'm not stressing myself out or I'm not doing, a lot of crazy stuff. How did you forget that? And the thing was, I didn't I didn't necessarily forget that I was on my deathbed. I forgot to get up. I forgot to get up. I forgot to experience life to its fullest. I forgot about my drive, my hustle, the tenacity. I forgot about my love, the fact that God decided to give me another chance. I forgot about all of that. You cannot forget. You can't forget. And don't wait till you're on your deathbed. Don't. But I'm telling you, you gonna come up against principalities. It's not flesh and blood. Just ask God, make it plain. God, what you want me to do? What is the vision that you have over my life? And so I surrender. I surrender to the flow. I love y'all so much. Y'all stay hydrated and blessed. It seemed like that bird popped out divine timing. And the sun is starting to come out a little bit. I love y'all so much. I might be doing a lot of tears lately. I could be doing a lot of tears lately. I hate it, but then again, I don't. Detachment from the ego has made me less prideful, so I bust out in tears, y'all. I will bust out in tears. But this is all good. This is amazing. The sun is over there shining down on all of us. On all of us. On all of us. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Y'all stay hydrated, stay blessed. Rejection is redirection. Higher your frequency. And what was the other point? Just your frequency and bring divine alignment. Also, it's now it's discipline over motivation. That's gonna carry you. But if you keep your frequency high, you will be all good. I love y'all. Bye.